Yo, 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 motherfuckers, it's Awesome Star Wars Stop Motions and other random videos, and this is a new episode of the new figures and reviews, number 12, and if it's not number 12, if I messed up the number, forgot it for whatever reason, the correct number will be in the title, because I forgot to check before filming this, and I know I've done quite a few of these. Anyway, I do one of these every time I get a new, 7, 8, 9, 10 figures. So, I have like a little package deal. I could, I talk about all of them at once. And we got a lot of good finds here. And I know there's stuff on here that I have called garbage in the past, but I caved in and got them for whatever reason. So, let's get started. So first up here we have the 6-inch Black Series Kylo Ren, and I know I've talked a lot of shit about the 6-inch line and how they're trying to replace the 3.75 and push super articulated 3.75 fingers out of existence. That's a thing, by the way, and I hate it because I've been okay, I'm not going to get into this again, but anyway, just talk about the figure. He's a very, very detailed figure. As you can see, the cape, it doesn't really have there's no place to put his arms on. It just kind of drapes over his shoulders, as you can see. And of course, we got the classic, iconic Kylo Ren lightsaber with lots of detail. You can see the rigid blades with it from his cracked crystal. It's pretty sweet. And of course, the detailing on his suit is pretty awesome, and his face, you can see the scar perfectly if the camera wants to focus. But yes, very, very detailed figure. But the reason I do not like these 6-inch figures is because I have about 1,000 of 3.75 inch, and it's just why would I get the 6-inch to go along with those? It's kind of ridiculous. Moving on. Another thing that I talk massive shit about here on the channel is the crappy 5 POA figures. And if you like getting these guys, kudos to you. I'm not gonna collector shame you. Yep, they came up with a new term, collector shaming. I'm not gonna collector shame you, but I personally just hate them because they're just a cheap alternative for fucking, again, I don't want to get into this, but anyway, I got this one on eBay. He was like $4, and I just thought the Flame Troopers look awesome. They just look cool, and I wanted one. So I figured $4 used on eBay, like new, fucking good condition. You can't go wrong. So he's, I really like the helmet on these figures. He's got like a really, really thin visor, which I think is pretty interesting. And he's got his flamethrower, and his fuel. As you can see, this fucking thing doesn't like to stay. He just looks pretty cool. I like to line him up with my other First Order Stormtroopers. It just more diversity in the crowd. Looks more menacing and looks pretty badass. So I like this figure. He's alright. Don't like the fact that he's only 5 POA. And now we got this ugly prick, Pondo Baba. He's known as the dude who was friends with the other ugly motherfucker who tried to pick a fight with Luke in the cantina, and he also shows up in Rogue One. And basically, there's really not much I have to say about him. He's just very, very detailed on the clothing and his face. You can see his fucking ballsack mouth. Very good. And his coat has got lots of fine details. And he's got this nifty little blaster here, which is pretty cool. He's got a holster. And, yeah, it's about the size of him. He could be used as like a, background for some stop motion. Cannon fodder. Something just to add diversity. Because I have a lot of humans in my action figure collection. And now we got this boy. Now this boy here, sand person, people, I was very pleasantly surprised with this figure. He's once again with the Black Series. This is going to be the same for pretty much all the Black Series. That they have excellent detail, and he comes with the rifle, and of course he has the more primitive weapon which was seen in A New Hope. This thing doesn't really stay well in his hands, but it's, you know, it's there for cinematic accuracy. And you could also remove the cloth on this figure, and you can see more of his underlying outfit and his gear. And just a very cool figure. Next up, we have Legendary Rebellion leader Lando Calrissian. And basically, there's just not... I could just reiterate everything about the other figures about him. Very good detail and articulation. And he's got this neat little holster up here for the pistol. Boop. And, yeah, he's got a cool cape. Probably be used for some enemies in the future stop motions or something. So, yeah, Lando's pretty cool. Pretty cool dude. Next up, we have Cassian Andor from Rogue One. It took me ages and ages to find this figure, but I finally did. And he is, like the Jyn Erso figure, his rifle separates into 3 parts. You can remove the stock, and you can remove the barrel, and which is the scope is attached to, and such. And it turns into a pistol, which he could put in his holster. And once again, very great detail and articulation. Looks a lot like Diego Luna. As you can see, he's even got the different, the shaved side and the more grown out stash, and it's just very cool figure. I love all the accuracy that the Black Series puts into making their figures with. Now, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, is the Sand Troopers, which is a new wave of figures that just came out, along with the Tusken Raider and the Pondo Baba Ugly Prick. And I got 3 of these guys, but of course we're only going to need 1 on screen because they're all the same. And they came with, you know, the shoulder pauldron and the backpack, which is removable. And this figure is based on the design in the mold of the vintage series Stormtrooper, and he comes with 2 weapons. We got the standard Imperial blaster, which there is something special about this I will discuss in a second, and we have the long rifle, which I think is a shotgun. It might be some other type of rifle, but yeah, and this is more detailed from past ones where they just be all solid black. As you can see, there's a better paint job on here. And now this, something very special about this that we've never gotten in any weapon before, was this actually has the foldable stock, which I just thought was amazing. Pretty cool. I really like that. I think that is very cool. But yeah, awesome figure. Definitely will be seen in the 501st. But yeah, guys, that's the figure update for today. I probably won't be doing one of these for a while, at least until I get those new goddamn Last Jedi fucking 3.75-inch Black Series fuckers. But anyway, I'm very pleased with what I did find recently. These are all awesome figures, and you will probably be seeing them in the 501st or other stop motions in the near future. Thanks for watching, and cue the end card.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for making it to the end of the video, and if you have Instagram, then I urge you to please go follow my account on there. We're having some fun. We're posting some cool stuff on there. Yep, so as always, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.